Hi, I'll be talking today about the week that starts on Monday 12th February till Sunday 18th of February. So what's so special about this week? The first important thing about this week is the solar eclipse on Thursday the 15th, and it will take place in Aquarius. It takes place at 11 p.m. Universal Time. The second important thing about this week is the Sun moving to Pisces on Sunday the 18th. It takes place around 5:19 p.m. Universal Time. So the whole week will be with the Sun in Aquarius. This week, Pisces is also, or Venus will be in Pisces in the first decade, which makes those born in February, the Pisceans born in February are very lucky. They're going to be very lucky. The fourth important thing about this week is Mars moving in the second decade of Sagittarius, which means those born between the 2nd and the 6th of December, they need to be a bit careful, a bit calm. What about the moon? The moon will be in Capricorn on Monday 12th, Tuesday the 13th of February till 3:13 p.m. Universal Time. This is good for Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, all the earth signs. So on Tuesday the 13th, the moon moves to Aquarius at 3:13 p.m. Universal Time. Wednesday 14th, Thursday 15th, the moon will be in Aquarius. And actually, because the moon is in Aquarius and the sun is in Aquarius, this is when we are most likely to have an eclipse. And in this case, we have an eclipse, a solar eclipse, of course, at 8:52 p.m. Universal Time on Thursday. Friday and Saturday, the moon will be in Pisces. And Sunday, the 18th, the moon also is in Pisces till 12:06 p.m. Universal Time, and it moves to Aries. So basically, this is it about the planetary positions and what's happening with the stars. And we will see now, I'll try to explain to you how the week will be. Let's start with Aries. Because the moon is in Pisces on Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday till 12:06 p.m. Universal Time, this means that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday actually are the best days for Aries. And this is when you need to be very fast, meticulous, precise, and this is when you need to finish all your important things. Monday and Tuesday, they're going to be a bit heavy, a bit demanding. They're not negative. They just have to be very systematic, meticulous, and steady with your good work, with your good efficiency, okay? You may face during these 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, you may face an authority figure, like a father, a parent, your boss, somebody in position, authority, like in official people, or maybe it's a positive event. You have like a meeting, you have to give a lecture, you are a speaker, so you will feel a little bit tense. It's not negative, you just have to handle this anxiety. Wednesday and Thursday, I think it's the best time of the week for you, Aries. Because of the solar eclipse in Aquarius, it means that there is something coming up that is related, connected to a friend, an acquaintance, somebody who supports you. It can also mean that you may need the support of somebody, okay? So Wednesday and Thursday, I think this is the best time for Aries to feel good, to feel okay, to play a good role, and to get the best of his or her activities. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 p.m. Universal Time. This is actually a very slow period for Aries. It can be very disappointing. It can be very weak, inefficient, frustrating, and actually sometimes disgraceful. So you have to be very, very careful. The best time of this week, if I want to choose for you the best, the strongest time where you are so energetic and capable, I think it will be between 12:06 Universal Time PM, of course, noon, till 5:19 Universal Time PM. Okay, so you have like 5 hours prime time for you, Aries, on Sunday the 18th. If you were born on the 15th or the 16th of April, I think you are the least favorable or the most anxious. If you were born on the 31st of March, the 1st and the 2nd of April, you can be the luckiest. Let's move to Taurus. Taurus, I think this is a good week. This is a very efficient week. It's a demanding week, but I think that Taurus can really give his or her best. Especially on Monday and Tuesday. I think they are powerful days where everything seems to move according to your own plans, and then you will get the best results. So try to fill up your agenda, your schedule on Monday and Tuesday. Try to hurry up, try to do your best, try to work your things out. Maximum 3:15 p.m. on Tuesday. So between Monday and Tuesday, 3 p.m. Universal Time, this is the best that you can get from the stars during this week. It's not because it's negative, no. It's because it's a stressful week. It's because it's a demanding week, whether it's at school, whether it's with the family, whether it's with your social activities or at work, or you have certain important chores that you need to finish. Wednesday and Thursday, because of the solar eclipse in your 10th house, this means that you need to be really super ready for your studies, for your exams, for your meetings. It can be a really stressful time. Not only because it's the moon is in Aquarius, it's also because of the solar eclipse. And some of you, Taurus, you need to be careful that, careful of what? You have to be careful of a meeting or maybe of an evaluation. It's like a drop quiz. So you have to be careful and you have to be super ready. You have to be super ready. You cannot go unprepared to your work, to your school, to your classes, period. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they can be good days for you. It can be a good period for Taurus. This can be a fun time for you. This is the time when you can join activities, participate in activities without feeling guilty about it. This is the time when you can help people and be helped also in return. The worst time for you will be between 12 noon Universal Time on Sunday till 5:20 p.m. Universal Time on Sunday. This is the worst period for you, Taurus, so you really have to be careful. The luckiest will be those born between the 26th and the 28th of April and 13 or 14 of May. So you'll be the luckiest. Let's move to Gemini. Gemini, I like this week. I think it's going to be very happy. I think it's going to be full of good surprises. Add to it the solar eclipse in the 9th house, which is the house of travels, which is the house of, it's a Pandora box where everything can come out, unexpected things, but your energy will help you adapt with everything, and you will enjoy all the activities of this week. So Monday and Tuesday, you have to be working actually, a Gemini, on making things work out. You have to make things work out. You will be bored with technicalities, with paperwork. You will complain. You will complain and you will refuse to do some work, some chores, but you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You have to follow the rules. You have to follow the rules. You prefer to be outside, outdoors. You don't like, you don't like staying in classrooms. You don't like staying in offices. You want to be free. You need a free schedule, which is okay. That's why you will not like very much Monday and Tuesday, but I think it will be okay. If you follow the rules, you will be quite fine. Everything starts to get better actually on Tuesday, 3 p.m., 3:15 p.m. Universal Time, and you will start having it's a blast. You will enjoy everything about it. Also Friday and also Wednesday and Thursday. It's a beautiful, super intensive period of time, in a positive way, in a very constructive way. You will have very favorable effects, vibes. All the vibrations you get will be perfect. They will be beautiful. It's one of the best periods of this month. So you really need to pack your schedule with important chores. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday, they're perfect for you. Actually, they are the two best days of the whole week. Add to them Tuesday afternoon, because of the solar eclipse. I think you'll need to be careful if you're traveling. If you have any bookings, you need to double check on them. And also if you're applying to universities or doing or exploring something new, you also need to wake up and be aware of all the details. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 p.m. Universal Time. This is a demanding period for Gemini. This is when you need to think twice about making a proposition or giving a speech. That's why it has to be well prepared beforehand. And this is when you may feel the impact. This is when you feel the toughness of your boss, of your parents, of people in authority around you. And this is when you need to be fully aware of your duties, of your responsibilities, and when you need to really face your facts, whether it's school, whether it's social or society, and whether it's something to do with the family. Things get better after noon, after 12 noon Universal Time on Sunday, and it will be fine actually till 5 p.m. Universal Time on Sunday, but I think you'll be fine after that, so don't worry about it. So in general, I think Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday and Thursday are really the best times this week. And the luckiest will be those born between the 14th and the 20th of June. Let's move to Cancer. Cancer, I think this week is going to help you out. You will be moving through this tunnel that started, let's say it started, let me see, it started actually in December, at the beginning of December 2017. So you will be moving out of this time tunnel, and you will feel relieved starting the middle of this week. So what is it all about this week? Monday and Tuesday till 3 p.m. Universal Time, 3:15 to be exact, the moon will be in Capricorn, and this is when Cancer, you will face somebody, a person, somebody. It doesn't mean it's negative, something negative. No, it can be that really you have an important meeting. This is when you feel like the other person is like challenging you or evaluating you, or you feel like you have an important exam at school and the professors or the teachers are asking you the most difficult questions, or this is what you think. So it depends what your mood is, and the calmer your mood is, the better results you get. So what you have to do is cheat on the moon in Capricorn. How do we cheat on that? Okay, so Monday and Tuesday is going to be challenging, like somebody is going to ask me difficult questions. Okay, so I'm going to be prepared. I will go prepared. Somebody might try to challenge me, so I'll be calm, I'll be diplomatic, I'll be flexible, and I will smile all the time, and I will reflect confidence, self-confidence. So actually you have to cheat on that. Okay, so why? Because the whole atmosphere, the general atmosphere is perfect, is good for you. So just stay in control of what's going around, and things will turn out to get better starting 3 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because of the solar eclipse in the 8th house. This is when you feel that you need to follow up on your project. This is when you feel that you need to get in touch with a specialist, with people who know, with professional people, and this is when you feel that certain points need to be added, they need to be checked up on again. So just follow the rules and you'll be quite fine. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 noon Universal Time. This is the best time of the week, and this is when you will feel very self-confident. This is when you feel very lucky. This is when you feel everything is favorable. This is when you get the easiest questions, let's say. So you'll be fine, you'll be great, and you will get the best results during this period. Starting Sunday, 12 noon Universal Time, Cancer, you will get into this phase, which I consider very, very important in your career, in your school, whatever you're doing, especially also social life, because you will be under the spotlights. When we are under spotlights, we actually, everybody wants to be under spotlights, but you have to be smart and be prepared, because the spotlights will see everything. The spotlights will show also the mistakes. So what you need to do is go ahead, be self-confident, go under spotlight, and enjoy the applause. This is what you need to be doing. And because the sun will be moving into Pisces at 5 p.m. Universal Time on Sunday, this means that these spotlights will favor you. Okay, the luckiest will be those born in June. Let's move on to Leo. Leo, this week is going to be a bit complicated because there's a moon in Aquarius, the sun is in Aquarius, and there's a solar eclipse in Aquarius. So the whole week is highlighted by this solar eclipse. And because it's an opposition, it's opposing your sign, it means that Leo can be a bit edgy, grumpy, and somehow tired during this week. Monday and Tuesday till 3 p.m. Universal Time. This is a very demanding time. You can be sick or tired or anxious. You have so much to do. You need to be very organized. You need to look after your own health, your mental health, your physical health. After 3 p.m. Universal Time, 3:15 p.m. Universal Time, the moon moves to Aquarius, Wednesday and Thursday in Aquarius, and the solar eclipse in Aquarius makes everything complicated, and this is the most complicated time of the whole week, and this is when you may feel that you are being living a test. You're being tested. You're being evaluated. whether you're at school, academically, professionally, and socially. This can be a very difficult time for some Leos. This is when some of you may get a result of something you're waiting for. I don't promise you anything during this period, during these 2 days, because they can be a bit difficult. So you have to know how to handle your things. Try not to push people. Try not to be imposing. You can be very moody. You have so much energy. Don't get me wrong. You have so much energy, but your energy can be a bit too much. So be careful about that. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till noon, Universal Time. This is a relaxing time for you. This is a time when you need to make things end. This is when you need to try to apologize. Maybe when you need to change your mind. And this is when you need to follow up on your work, and this is when you need to really try to make up for whatever you lost or whatever you missed during the week. Things get really better starting 12 noon Universal Time on Sunday, and they will get even better after 5 p.m. Universal Time on Sunday. If you were born between the 16th and the 22nd of August, I think you can feel this week a bit more tired than usual. If you're born between the 2nd and the 7th of August, you can be actually very efficient and active. Let's move to Virgo. Virgo this week is I think it's going to be a busy week because it's highlighted by work, by chores. So it depends how you want to handle this. Monday and Tuesday till 3:15 p.m. Universal Time. I think this is a fun time for you. This is when you can get the best of everything, and I think this is the best time for you to pack your schedule with important weekly chores or events or meetings, because you're going to be a bit lucky, and this is when the vibes are auspicious for you. After 3 p.m. Universal Time on Tuesday, the moon will be in Aquarius, which is okay for you. Wednesday and Thursday, the moon is also in Aquarius, with a solar eclipse also in Aquarius, which is the 6th house for Virgos. This means there is a mission, there's a project you're working on, and this will make you run and dash about. So if you're on a vacation, it's okay. If you are not on a vacation, you need to be prepared. You really need to be prepared and ready for important chores, for important responsibilities, and you also need to look after your health, okay? Some of you Virgos may get into a new job, or some of you may get a part-time job. Some of you may be looking after their health. This is going to be a very demanding, physically demanding period of time. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 noon Universal Time. This is a demanding period for Virgo. This is a time when you will feel challenged and provoked. This is when you feel so energetic, and yet Virgos, with their smartness, with their frankness, things can get out of control. So you really need to be diplomatic and flexible with your opinions and with your reactions, with your actions, and you need to cooperate. You need to play the game, the teamwork. So, and you need to stay away from problems. On Sunday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, I think things start to look a little bit better between noon Universal Time and 5 p.m. Universal Time. This is a relaxing time for you. This is when you need to really get ready for the following week, which can be a bit more demanding. So the luckiest are those born in the month of August, actually. So enjoy your week. Let's move to Libra. Libra, I love this week for you. I love it because the moon will be in Aquarius, in the house of love, romance, and creativity and good luck. The sun and the moon actually, and they will meet together and there will be a solar eclipse. I'll talk about it. Monday and Tuesday till 3 p.m. Universal Time with the moon in Capricorn. Libras, you're going to be very busy with a personal issue. You're going to be, most probably it has to do with a family member or somebody you love, somebody you care for. And most probably you will be staying at home, or if you're at work or at your university or at school, you'll be thinking about somebody you love. It's because you're worried or because you have responsibility towards that person. Some of you may need to stay at home to look after such a person, or you may feel quite happy and busy at home celebrating a happy event like getting married, getting engaged, or maybe celebrating receiving a family member, a new family member, or maybe you're relocating, things like that. After 3 p.m. Universal Time on Tuesday, with the moon in Aquarius, another air sign, Wednesday and Thursday, also the moon in Aquarius meeting the sun, conjoining the sun in Aquarius, and a solar eclipse on Thursday. It's going to be a fuzzy. There's going to be a lot of hustle around, and everything seems to be festive. You will feel so happy, so positive, so anxious, positively anxious to move on. You want to do everything at the same time. Well, you have to listen a little bit because there's a solar eclipse in the house of family, of children, of loved ones, of creativity, of hobbies also. You need to be careful because the solar eclipse casts kind of a shadow over these things that I just mentioned. So you have to be careful about that. And the point is that this shadow can go on, can continue, it can go along with you almost for 6 months or even a whole year, which means you need to be very careful about things that you love, people whom you love. So any new relationship you get into, you need to be careful about its stability. But all in all, you're going to spend 2 beautiful days, excellent days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 noon Universal Time. It's going to be a busy time for you. You're going to be running. Although it's a weekend, for you it's not going to be an easy weekend or a vacation type of a weekend. Even if you're on a vacation, I don't think you're going to feel very relaxed because it seems that you'll be running around all the time, doing chores, driving children, or maybe working. You have so much to do. So it's going to be a busy weekend. And you need to know that things start to get a little bit heavy starting noon, Sunday noon, Universal Time, of course. And you can expect that starting noon, Universal Time on Sunday, you may feel like you missed something. And a person, somebody, is going to tell you or going to pinpoint something which may provoke you, or maybe you'll feel not so happy about it. So you need to be calm about that. You need to stay in control. All in all, it's a beautiful week, and the luckiest will be those born between the 16th and the 22nd of October. Let's move on to Scorpio. This Monday and Tuesday, you're going to be talking a lot. Probably you will be negotiating an issue, a personal issue, or maybe it's something that has to do with your business or with your studies. The positive point on Monday and Tuesday, it's your smartness, your quick reflexes, your quick responses, and your convincing powers. So this is a good point. This is a positive point for you, and you need to invest it. So you have to book your meetings on Monday and Tuesday morning if you can. Starting 3 p.m. Universal Time on Tuesday, the moon is in Aquarius. Wednesday and Thursday also the moon is in Aquarius, the same sign as the sun, and the solar eclipse is on Thursday. It's on Thursday, yeah. Of course, it's on Thursday. I'm looking at the time. It's 9 p.m. Universal Time. Did I write this? The solar eclipse, 11 p.m. Let me see. The solar eclipse will be at 8. Yeah, almost 9 p.m. Universal Time. So what does it mean? Wednesday and Thursday with the solar eclipse in your 4th house, which is the house of family, personal issues, health, roots. You're going to be a bit emotional. You're going to be a bit nostalgic. You may be moody. So you need to dose down. You need to tone down your reactions, your powers, mental powers, verbal powers. You have to calm down. Otherwise, you may hurt somebody you like, somebody you love. You have so much energy. However, your energy is all distorted, and you need to focus this energy, work on it, and try to get all the best of this energy. So don't try not to fight with anybody, especially your loved ones, and please try not to blame them for whatever happens around you. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 noon Universal Time with the moon in Pisces, I think you're going to receive some good news. You're going to hear some good news. You're going to be so fine and so happy. You're going to you would want to invite all your loved ones. You want to be with your loved ones. You want to enjoy your time. You want to go out to gatherings, and you want to have the best of your time during this weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, I think this is the best time during this week. After 12 noon on Sunday, Universal Time, of course, I think you need Scorpio to work with things, with your schedule in a very meticulous way. You have to be very precise. You have to deal with things professionally. And if you have some chores, I think you need to work things out. You need to write down your priorities, and you need to look after your health, okay? Or maybe even a family member may need your help, your support, because of maybe a personal issue, health issue, or whatever. The luckiest this week are those born between the 24th of October and the 2nd of November. And also I want to add the 14th. If you're born on the 14th or the 15th of November, you're going to be very, very lucky. Let's move to Sagittarius. It's a beautiful week. You should do your best this week, and you will get the best of it. It's a very favorable week, starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. They are perfect days for you. This is when you can really score high, very, very high. Monday and Tuesday, you can win. You can win. You can win financially, you can win academically, you can win professionally. It seems like there is some lot of profits going on Monday and Tuesday. So you need to book your meetings, and this is when you need to be well prepared because it promises you profits. Okay, so there's no point going unprepared. Wednesday and Thursday, under the influence of the solar eclipse in the third house, in your third house, I think what goes on is a lot of talk. You'll be talking a lot. You may be negotiating a lot. You may be joking a lot. You may be sitting for exams, like 2 days in a row, like you're sitting for exams, important exams. And it seems there's something cooking. It has to do with work, travel, a trip you have, a conference you have, a training you're doing, or maybe it's a sibling issue, a brother or a sister. And you may relocate. You're thinking of moving on with your work. So there's a lot of activity going on, and I think it's going to be really positive. So because you have a very convincing mental power, I think you should go to all your meetings, and maybe you shouldn't cancel any exam, any test, any confrontation. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 noon Universal Time. This is when Sagittarians think that they need to sit back a little, relax, take a break, and take care or look after their personal issues. It can be a family issue, it can be a personal issue, or it can be just like you want to go on a trip, on a vacation, and forget about all the problems. But actually, I think it's going to be a perfect weekend for you if you want to take things easily, like don't just blame others for mistakes or for whatever happens. Some of you may plan a trip with your family members, which is going to be perfect. Some of you may just want to stay at home and do nothing at all. However, starting noon Universal Time on Sunday, you're going to live a very happy period of time between 12 noon Universal Time and 5:20 p.m. Universal Time on Sunday. This is going to be a very active, positive, romantic, favorable time of the whole week. So as you see, it's going to be a very favorable week for Sagittarius, and you need to do your best. However, because planet Mars, is in your sign, you need to be careful. If you're born between the 2nd and the 6th of December, you need to drive carefully. The luckiest, I think, they are those born on the 17th or the 18th of December. So now I move to Capricorn. Capricorn, I think this is a perfect week for you because the sun is in Aquarius, which is the sign of money and profits for you. Second, the week starts with the moon in your sign. So this is a great thing. When the other signs, all the other signs, they are reluctant to start off the week, you are the one who is striding, like galloping, into this week. You are so energetic, you are so positive, you have so many ideas you want to start the week with. And it's going to be very favorable. Monday and Tuesday, you are so powerful. You are so competitive. Nobody can compete with you. Nobody can compete with you. And the moon stays in your sign till 3:15 p.m. Universal Time, which means Monday and Tuesday till 3:15 p.m. Universal Time, you are number one. Between all the 12 signs of the zodiac, you are number one. This is great. The moon in your sign will give you the green light. If you're waiting for an answer, I think you should get it. If there's something pending, there's no more pending. Everything will clear off and you will know where you're standing. Many of you will take a new line. Many of you will take a new path. Many of you will decide on something. It's a very decisive time for you, and I think it's one of the best period of time for Capricorn. Wednesday and Thursday, under the influence of the solar eclipse in the second house, which is the house of money, which is the house of evaluation, which is the house of qualifications, you need to be a bit careful. It can mean a lot of profits, but it can also mean exams, evaluations, and passing through a period of trial. So all in all, you need to also be careful where your expenses are going. So try not to get into hasty investments, okay? Just think about it because of the solar eclipse. If you have to sit for exams at university or at school, you need to be well prepared. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till 12 noon Universal Time, Capricorns, you are so strong, you are so powerful, you are so empowered with your mentally, you are very empowered. I mean, nobody can persuade you, nobody can convince you of anything if you're not really into it. Your mind is so fast, it's so smart, your reflexes, just like that, you'll find a way out instantaneously. You're great. You will love it. You will love the weekend. Actually, you can work. You'll be so efficient. You'll be so efficient. You'll do so many brilliant things on this weekend. Or you can go on a vacation. You can travel. You are so active and dynamic, mentally and physically. After 12 noon Universal Time on Sunday, Capricorns, you may feel tired, physically tired, mentally tired, and you want to step back, you just want to relax, and you want maybe to stay at home. And of course, I understand that because it was a very dynamic and physically demanding week, and it's okay. Some Capricorns may need to look after a personal issue, and some expenses are there. Let's say the most anxious Capricorns, because of the influence of Saturn in your sign, are those born on the 28th and the 29th of December, and the luckiest are those born on the 12th and the 13th or the 13th of January. Let's move to Aquarius. Aquarius, this is the last week with the sun in your sign. This is the week where the solar eclipse happens. This is a very important week. Usually, I don't like solar eclipses in our own signs because they mean something. They trigger something important, which we may not feel immediately. It may trail on 6 months or even a whole year. Usually, it reflects on ourselves or our parents. So you need to be careful, especially if the solar eclipse is on your birthday. So let's get into Aquarius. Monday and Tuesday till 3:15 p.m. Universal Time. 3:15 p.m. Universal Time. Look at your watch. This is inefficient time. Useless, ungrateful, frustrating, disappointing. So you need to relax, step down, and stick only to routine, and don't make any decisions. Don't make any moves. Don't take any decisions at all. You may regret it. Starting after 3:15 p.m. Universal Time on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, the moon will be in your sign, and there will be a solar eclipse on Thursday, 9 p.m. Universal Time. So what does it mean? First, it can be positive. Because the moon is in your sign, because the sun is in your sign, it means the start or the onset of a new year for you. It's like now you're starting 2018. It can also mean a green light. It can mean a green light for something pending. Like you're waiting for a result, you're waiting for an email, you're waiting for a phone call, so things start moving on. Because of the solar eclipse, you need to be careful. Something may come up during the next 6 months or the next 12 months. It can be related to work, it can be related to school, university, or one of your parents. Sometimes you can do nothing about it. It just happens. Things happen. All you need to do is work on the stability of whatever you have. Friday and Saturday, also Sunday till 12 noon Universal Time, with the moon in the house of profits, of money, winnings, and evaluations. I think Aquarius, you may be on to some good news. I think you will get important results. However, you need to be careful of of certain investments or expenses. Maybe Aquarians, they need or they want to spend some time, they want to spend, they want to pamper themselves. It's okay. The luckiest this week are those born on the 11th or the 12th of February. Let's move on to Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, the best thing about this week is Venus in your sign. And the other best thing about this week is the sun moving to your sign on Sunday at 5:19 p.m. Universal Time. Monday and Tuesday till 3:15 p.m. Universal Time. This is an active period of time. This is the time when you can lobby around, and this is when you will need the people around you, and this is when you need to take part in things, and this is when you need to go to some meetings. After 3:15 p.m. on Tuesday, where the moon reaches Aquarius. Wednesday and Thursday, the moon is in Aquarius. Solar eclipse takes place at 9 p.m. Universal Time on Thursday. This whole period with the moon in Aquarius, along with the sun, makes it the weakest period of time from the start, from the beginning of 2018 till now. So you need to be very aware of what's going around. I think this is the weakest time for you to be competitive. Don't compete. Don't be a hero. Don't go out on important trips when you need to be fully aware of everything, when you need to be fully energetic, because as much as you try, and you should try actually, you will find that you're lacking behind, that people are moving on and you're left behind. You will complain of misunderstandings. You will complain of missing things, missing appointments, missing meetings, people not reading you well, not getting you well. You will feel maybe a bit low, and this is why you need to work on your stamina, especially if you have something important. If you cannot move your agenda, your schedule, you need to be wide awake on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, and even health-wise, you're not very strong, so you need to stay away from trouble. When Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think this is the best time for Pisces, because the moon is now in your sign, and this is when you are fully awake. This is when you know how to deal with things, and this is when you may feel guilty or you feel bad about some steps that you took the 2 days before, that is on Wednesday and Thursday. And also there's a green light for you. And I think the best time will be after the sun reaches your sign, which is 5:19 p.m. Universal Time on Sunday. When the sun reaches your sign, this is when everything starts working out for you, and this is when you will feel the energy of the new year of 2018. So all in all, the weakest period for you is between 3:15 p.m. Universal Time on Tuesday, and it extends till Thursday evening. This is the weakest time for you. Avoid getting into trouble, especially if you're born on the 3rd or the 4th of March. You are the weakest this week. And the luckiest are those born on February, because of the influence of planet Venus, which brings good luck, which brings good news, but then you need to choose the good dates for that. So this is the weekly horoscope from February 12 till Sunday 18, 2018. I wish you all the best. Until next time, bye-bye.